Hey guys, how's it going? Andrew here, Enough Said Cards on Monday evening. Hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to make a video tonight to discuss three different cards that have been advertised and sold as being Babe Ruth cards. Two of the three of them have actually been labeled by PSA in the past as being Babe Ruth cards, and none of these three cards actually depict Babe Ruth. There have been instances recently of all three of these selling at what I feel are very inflated prices on the basis that they depict Babe Ruth. They've been advertised as depicting Babe Ruth, and like I will explain, none of these three are actually Babe Ruth. So my hope is that anyone seeing this will be able to learn a little bit, and hopefully won't get burned and buy something that isn't what it claims to be. Sorry for the very low-tech video here, but this is the best I can do, and I think I'll be able to get my point across. This first one here, as you can see, this is a picture of a card. The PSA label says 1935 Marathi cigarette, and it's Dorothy Poynton and Babe Ruth. Dorothy Poynton was an Olympic swimmer, and this one was graded a good 2. And the problem with this is that the gentleman in the picture there, although there is a slight resemblance, that is not actually Babe Ruth. And some research was done on this card, and it was discussed on Net54, which is an online forum that specializes in pre-war cards. Someone did a bunch of research and actually found other images from the same day that this photo was taken, and was able to determine that the person in the picture there is Dorothy Poynton's coach. Swimming coach, and is actually not Babe Ruth. So this card was, according to PSA, listed as being Babe Ruth for quite a while. They have actually now corrected that, and when you run the cert number for this card, this is from the PSA site, PSA certification site. When you run the cert number for that card, it no longer says Babe Ruth. It says just lists Dorothy Poynton. So they have corrected it. The problem is that examples like this one are already out there in circulation, and people take advantage of the fact that it says Babe Ruth on the slab, and you can see, advertised as being Babe Ruth. And a PSA 8 Ruth example sold this year, January of this year, for $856. It was an eBay auction, got 62 bids. So I guess, maybe someone thinks that they want to have a Dorothy Poynton card that, for $856. To me, that is not a realistic price, and only got that amount because people think that it's Babe Ruth in the picture. And here is a much more recently graded example of this card. You can see by the cert number and the slab there. The PSA has corrected this, although VCP has not. They still listed as Babe Ruth. PSA has corrected this, so although it took them a long time to do it, I give them credit for fixing this. And they now just list it as Dorothy Poynton. So if you see this card for sale, it is not Babe Ruth, although people are still advertising it as such. The second one here, this is actually a stamp. The PSA label here says 1917 Youth's Companion Image of Babe Ruth, and it's a stamp. This one's graded a X Mint 6. And pretty cool image there, lefty pitcher. There is a resemblance to Ruth, but unfortunately that is not Babe Ruth. And research was done on this as well, because there was speculation that it wasn't Ruth, and someone actually came across the photograph that this is based on and was able to determine conclusively that this is Rube Marquardt in the that's depicted on this stamp there. So a cool item for sure, but definitely not Babe Ruth. And PSA finally did correct this one also. And if you run the cert number for that example there, it no longer says Babe Ruth as it shows on the label. It now says Rube Marquardt. But like the first one, there are examples out there in the public that are still being sold as being Babe Ruth. And in fact, that same card, the one that I just showed, sold on eBay on February 28th for $1,247.22 in an eBay auction. There were 40 bids. Now, maybe people could think that a Rube Marquardt stamp is worth that much. I do not. Quite obviously, it only sold for that amount because it was advertised as being Babe Ruth. Here is a newer version of a PSA slab where it has been corrected. And you can tell by the cert number and the slab there, this is a much newer graded example, and the PSA has corrected it and now shows that this is a Rube Marquardt stamp. All right, so if you see one of these and want to purchase one, you know, pay what you think a Rube Marquardt stamp should go for, regardless of what the PSA label says. There are a bunch out there that say Babe Ruth on them. All right, the final one here that I'm going to discuss today, I actually have 3 examples. This is a postcard. It says Red Sox warming up, Fenway Park, Boston, Mass. Here's a slightly different version of it, Red Sox warming up. And this one is slightly different also. I used to have 4 or 5 of these. I think I sold one of them or gave one of them away. I got all these for probably between like 30 and 50 or 60 bucks. Very cool postcard for a Red Sox collector. But recently, a lot of these have been popping up, and people have been claiming in the descriptions that the person batting there, let's see if this one's a little bit more clear, is Babe Ruth. And it's a lefty hitter. The stance is a little bit similar to how Babe Ruth would set up. And I will show you a couple of recent sales. Let's see, this one sold on May 30th. And this one was actually slabbed by SGC. It's going to be difficult to see. It does not say Babe Ruth on the slab there, but the way it was described in the eBay sale is that it's Red Sox warming up, Babe Ruth batting rookie era. And it sold for $1,320 with 19 bids. Another one sold recently, just in the past week or so. This is a raw example that I was following. This one sold on June 7th. Sold for $202.50. Original 1915 Red Sox, Fenway Park baseball postcard, then Babe Ruth, question mark. It is most certainly not Babe Ruth in that picture, and I will tell you why. My 3 examples here, this one is postmarked. Going to be difficult to see. Actually, let's see. This one here was 1916. This one was not postally used. This one is a little bit difficult to see, and I can't clearly make it out with certainty, so I won't show that one. But Babe Ruth arrived in Boston on July 11th, 1914, after being purchased by the Red Sox from the Baltimore Orioles, who were in the minor league team at that time. I have seen over the years several examples of this postcard that are postmarked earlier than that. So there's obviously no way that could be Babe Ruth on the postcard if it is, you know, there are examples postmarked prior to this, prior to him even being on the Red Sox. And here's a picture of one of them that I saved. That's the front of it. And this is the back of it. And you can see pretty clearly there, January 14th, 1914, postmarked from Cambridge, Massachusetts. There are other examples, although I don't have images of them, of the same postcard postmarked prior to July 11th, 1914. So very cool postcard. I'm happy to have all 3 of these. If someone wants to pay me $1,200 for one of them, knowing that it's not Babe Ruth, I will happily sell them for that price. but they are being advertised as being Babe Ruth, and they most definitely are not. It seems like all three of these have been popping up here and there, some of them more recently because, as the prices for Babe Ruth cards have gone sky high, people are looking for cheaper alternatives. There are certain Babe Ruth cards that you can get at a cheaper, more reasonable price, but stay away from these three unless you want them for what they actually are. So just wanted to bring that to your attention, and hope you're all doing well. I will talk to you soon with another video coming up soon. Take care. Bye.